So, good morning, everyone. Here we are with set number 5 for Indian Penal Code 1860. Hope you guys are equipped with your pen, paper, and the most important tool, the Indian Penal Code, their act itself. Without wasting any time, let's begin with the first question for the day. NAS Foundation case relates to which of the following provisions? So the correct answer will be section 377 of IPC. You know that section 377 was held unconstitutional in the NAS Foundation case, though there was a long journey, and finally in the case of Navtej Singh Johar, section 377 was partially, only the consensual acts were exempted from the penalties under section 377. Other acts like sodomy, bestiality, which are forceful, they are still an offense under section 377 of IPC. So the transgenders have got their right by the case of Navtej Singh Johar. So you have to remember this chronology also. Moving to next question. Imputed criminal liability principle is laid down in which of the following provision or provisions? So the correct answer is section 34 and section 149 of the IPC. Both these sections deals with the imputed criminal liability principle, in which the liability will be imputed through common intention or common objective. Common intention is dealt in section 34 and common object is dealt in section 149 of the Indian Penal Code. Next question. The right of private defense of body extends to A. Causing only a harm that prevents bodily injury. B. Causing harm extending to death of the assailant. C. Harm that is proportionate to the threatened injury. D. Causing such harm that enables the victim to escape from the place of incident. The correct answer will be option C. Harm that is proportionate to the threatened injury. Principle of proportionality will be applicable here. You cannot harm a person, harm the offender. Like, for example, if someone is slapping you, then you cannot take an axe and chop off his head just because he was slapping you. So the threat of injury was a slap on your face, but to restrict that injury, you cannot do a harm which is far greater than the injury that was to be caused, that was supposed to be caused. Okay. The next question. We call punishment with death capital punishment because the correct answer is this relates to the highest punishment. Indian Penal Code provides 5 major kinds of punishment. Comment in the below chat box that which section deals with the kinds of punishment, and death is highest amongst them. So the correct answer will be option A. Next question. Is motive of a crime relevant for a criminal liability? So the correct answer is no. It is not relevant for a criminal liability because motive does not mere motive in itself does not make the person liable. Preparation in some offenses, for example waging war, preparation for dacoity, these makes the offense punishable for preparation. Few offenses are punishable for attempt also, in which separate punishment is given for attempt. Otherwise all the attempts are covered in section 511 of IPC, and then the final commission of the offense is punishable, but motive for committing an offense is not punishable. Next question. For a prosecution under section 149 of Indian Penal Code, you require a minimum number of, the correct answer is 5 or more persons. This is a very easy question. All of you must have got this correct. Next question. Anything is said to have been done dishonestly if it has been done with intention to. So there are two statements. First, cause wrongful loss to any person or wrongful gain to any person. Second, cause injury to any person. So the correct is first statement. Now comment below which section deals with the definition of dishonestly in Indian Penal Code. Next question. Which one of the following statement is correct? The general defenses provided under general exceptions in the Indian Penal Code can be pleaded: A. For IPC offences only. B. For IPC offences and offences under local laws only. C. For IPC offences and offences under special law only. D. For IPC offences and offences under local or special law. So the correct answer is option D. Next question. Which of the following is or are essential elements to be proved for prosecuting a public servant for criminal breach of trust? So you have to tell the criminal breach of trust. In cases of criminal breach of trust, which of these element is essential? So the correct answer is both 1 and 2, that is custody and entrustment. Comment below which section defines criminal breach of trust. Next question. X, a public servant, is authorized by warrant from Court of Justice to apprehend Z, W, knowing that fact and also that Y is not Z, willfully represents to X that Y is Z and thereby intentionally causes X to apprehend Y. As per the Indian Penal Code 1860, how does W abet the apprehension of Y? So you have to tell it is the abetment is by instigation, by conspiracy, by aiding, or by supporting. Take a minute, read the question again. So the correct answer will be by investigation. You can refer section defining abetment and bifurcate how by instigation, by conspiracy, and by aiding are different from each other. Okay. So these were all the questions for today. Hope you are practicing well. Keep revising your bare acts. It is very important for Indian Penal Code to be revised again and again. Do read illustrations. Almost all the application based questions are taken up from the illustrations only. The chapter 4 illustrations, which is related to general exceptions, whether it is the illustration related to abetment or your offenses against human body. Go through them. In case you face any problem, just comment in the chat box that this is the illustration which in which you are facing the problems. We'll try to come up with that question and we'll try to strategize how to attempt the questions in case you are not able to bifurcate between various offenses and distinct how one offense is different from another. So we'll try to come up with that series also soon. So comment below that what all sections in IPC you find very difficult. So that's all for today and hope you're practicing. Keep learning. Stay safe.